question that I have been advised people would ask, and that I have been asked, is what is my opinion on soulmates? Before I begin, please keep in mind, I do not consider myself an expert by any means in relationships. I consider you to be the expert in the relationships you've been in. Now, with regards to soulmates, if I understand it correctly, the idea of soulmates is that there is one person, someone out there in the world for you who is your perfect match, your perfect fit. And it would seem then, it would follow to reason that if you were to meet that one person, the chemistry would be mind-blowing, would be unlike anything you've ever felt before. And the ensuing seduction and relationship would also be unlike anything you've ever felt before. It presumes a few things that are concerning. So if there is such a person like that out there for you, then it would mean that all arranged marriages in the world are suboptimal. They are to be doomed to failure, because it's highly unlikely that your parents will be able to locate your one soulmate in the world. It means that it's just a matter of finding that person. It means you don't really have to grow as a person yourself to have the capacity to give and receive love in a healthy way, to explore your erotic nature, give and receive pleasure. Everything will just work naturally, effortlessly, instinctively, and that's a very dangerous assumption. Another thing that comes to mind is the idea that if you are in a difficult relationship, you're struggling, you're suffering, all you have to do is leave and then find that soulmate. If only you could find that soulmate and everything would be okay. I think historically, the idea of soulmates must have stemmed from the idea of having a lot of satisfaction inside of a relationship. It's a relatively new concept. It's a romantic concept created by culture and media, I would say. Which is not to say that it doesn't have a grain of truth. Some people are more compatible than others, and the more compatible you are from the get-go, the better, the fewer challenges you have in living together, in keeping each other company, in doing all of those things that make life possible. And of course, no two people will ever be 100% compatible, the idea of soulmates, but you can intentionally search for a partner that is an exceptional match for you. Why do we assume a relationship has to be between two people? Because we've grown up in a society that does that? Well, not really. I mean, most of us are serial monogamists, not monogamous. Very few people are truly monogamous. They're serial monogamous, so with cheating on the side. And there's plenty of examples, both historic and current societies, that structure themselves quite differently. A relationship, therefore, does not necessarily have to be between two people. And if it's not between two people, if there are several people involved in various capacities, does that make it automatically bad, subpar? I don't think so. It's up to each individual to dictate what their relationships look like, not for us to impose a model that fits all. But please feel free to take the ideas that I say and filter them, refine them. Take what you think is good for you, if any.